find your team you're hanging out with, and go ahead and be seated. We're going to be starting momentarily. All right, let's go ahead and find your seats, everybody. We're going to be starting in 2 minutes. Check one, check two. All right, we are about to begin. Can I have your attention, please? All right, we've established a fragrance-free zone over there. We will not be talking about the subway tonight or the airplane noise. We do have a quorum, though, so let's begin. My name is Keith Schleicher, and I am your MC for the night. Tonight is about giving these athletes all the recognition they deserve and thanking those that helped them get here. This is our second varsity night here in this format. But please, some ground rules. Hold your applause when asked. Keep chatter to a minimum. And give us some patience as we have a lot of awards and we have a lot of people to sit, stand, and move on the stage. We will have ice cream provided by the ice cream smith and top shelf cookies available to the athletes after the ceremony. I said ice cream smith. Also, please note the ice cream at the end of the night, seniors, preferably the senior ladies, then senior men, go first, then the underclassmen, okay? So seniors lead the way. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I want to hear one more loud round of applause for the person that was putting a lot of this together with a lot of help. Khalees Johnson, president of the Milton Boosters.
Thank you, Keith, and thank you everyone for coming. I'd like to thank everyone that the administration and the athletic department for their support tonight. I'd also like to thank my fellow board members who have put countless hours into making sure our athletes get what they deserve, the very best. Please stand as I call your name. Heather Resnick, Anita, oh, sorry, and please hold your applause to the end. Anita Lazar, our vice presidents, Tracy Troiano, our secretary, and last but not least, our treasurer, Jonathan Boynton. Also, let's recognize the parents who helped make tonight happen, Jen Renz, Connie Henry, and Claire Carroll. We are also very grateful to have the voice of the Milton Wildcats as our MC tonight, Keith Schleicher. Let's give them all a round of applause. As we know, the public schools' athletic programs are underfunded, so Boosters steps in to fundraise for our athletes. Each team may do their own fundraising, but the Boosters organization ensures all athletic teams are supported at all levels. This year alone, we have purchased a serving machine for the volleyball team, backpacks for tennis and cheer, rings for our champions, a GoPro for softball, and a washer and dryer for all of those smelly uniforms. We purchased our mascot costume, who has brought cheer to many. And lastly, we were able to purchase every coach a piece of clothing in their choosing to promote pride and community support while looking stylish. Tonight is a special night when all teams, parents, and coaches gather as a community to celebrate our athletes' achievements. However, we are not perfect. And even though I received 200 texts about the event just today, if there is a name forgotten or misspelled, please forgive us and join us at our next meeting next month. For some of us like me, it is one of the last community events at Milton Public Schools to celebrate our kids. I've spent 15 years volunteering for my kids, and I can honestly say nothing is more rewarding. Thank you to all the families who have given their blood, sweat, and sometimes tears for the good of our athletes. It is now my pleasure to introduce Peter Burrows, Superintendent of the Milton Public Schools.
All right, good evening. I need one of those yeahs in the front here. Yeah! All right. That's what I like to hear. So it is wonderful to see you all out tonight and to celebrate all our athletes. We are also here to celebrate all of you, the parents who are in attendance, who are really the backbone of everything that happens in our athletic programs. And so I wanted to start out first by welcoming everyone, but I also want to talk a little bit more about parents and the impact that you all have on our student athletes here in Milton. One, I know that all of you put in hours and hours and hours, and I'm here a lot at the fringe hours of the day, early morning, late at night, and I'm often beaten out of the building, or parents are often here longer than I am, helping out, carrying stuff, making sure everything is happening for all of you, the students who are in attendance. It is so much time, and I never hear any parent complaining about that, talking about how tough it is. There is pure love that is here every single day in our programs, and it is absolutely wonderful to see. And it's why, when you look at our athletic programs, we're competitive, but we've got a lot more than that. And you can see that, and I think other teams see that too. So hats off to every single parent in here who puts in the hours. You are also part of the team. And I think sometimes parents are kind of in the background doing all this work to prop up the team. I think we should give the parents here a jersey to be part of the team. What do y'all think? Yeah? Should we have MVPs too? Yeah? Parents, you make all of this happen. And you are there for students not just to help out. I know Candace mentioned a few things that have recently been purchased. There's all sorts of financial work that you do to help to support our programs. You are also helping our students as they are making their way, figuring out who they are, dealing with the ups and downs, the opportunities and challenges that are part of being on a team. And those are all the kind of little things that when you sign up to be a booster, when you sign up to participate as a parent in athletics, that's not written on any kind of line, right? But when you really realize what's happening on a team and kind of the amount of mentorship and the importance of that mentorship, I can't understate that. So thank you for everything you do to both make our program strong, but also leaning in and supporting our students as they are learning and growing as student athletes. There's also the kind of the academic reality that you're supporting too. And as you go through the trajectory of elementary school, middle school, and high school, when you start out with all these students were once in kindergarten, right? And you were focused a little bit more on the academic side in terms of going in and talking in the classroom. Increasingly, as students get older, you have less of an ability to be part of that academic reality in some ways. You have more opportunity to be part of their athletic life. And as students, you all know, if you didn't have sports, what would your academic life be like here? It would be different, right? Sports, athletics breeds success in academics. And parents, your participation, your involvement in the athletic life of your student and these students has had a real and continual impact on their academic life here at school. And I see that all the time. As a former high school principal, I had lots and lots of conversations with students about athletics and academics, and they would often talk about what athletics meant to them to continue learning and growing at school. So it's what I'm trying to say through all these different examples to parents out there is we see what you do for our school, we see what you do for our students, and we want you to know that we recognize that. We thank you for it. We're super, super excited to celebrate tonight. Thank you for everything that you've done. Student athletes, you rock. Can't wait to hear about all the wonderful things that we're going to hear about tonight to celebrate your seasons. And go Wildcats! I think I am now introducing, I am not. You are?
We'll figure it out. Okay. Check one. All right, at this time we're going to call up some of our student athlete leaders to recognize some of the teams. We ask that you hold applause until prompted. I would now like to call up Kyla Miller to recognize the teams. I said Kyla Miller! I said Kyla Miller!
Hi, my name is Kyla, and I'm a senior, and I play soccer, basketball, and unified track. I'm going to announce the fall sports here at the high school. As each sport is called, each athlete should stand and stay standing until the end of the season. Please hold your applause until the last sport of the season is named. Field hockey. Girls volleyball. Boys cross country. Okay. Girls cross country. Girls soccer. Okay, yeah, and stay standing. Boys soccer. Cheerleading. Swim and dive. Golf. And football. Congratulations to all our fall athletes. You may now be seated. And now for our winter sports. As with the fall, as each sport is called, each athlete should stand and stay standing until the end of the season. Please hold your applause until the last sport of the season is named. Dance. Ski. Girls indoor track. Boys indoor track. Wrestling. Girls basketball. Oh, boys basketball, sorry. Boys basketball. Girls basketball. Boys ice hockey. Girls ice hockey. Congratulations to all our winter athletes. You may now be seated. Okay, last but not least, you know the drill. Stand for your sport, stay standing till the end. Hold your applause until the last sport is named. Rugby. Baseball. Girls lacrosse. Boys lacrosse. Boys volleyball. Softball. Girls tennis. Boys tennis. Unified track and field athletes and partners. Boys outdoor track. And girls outdoor track. Congratulations to all our spring athletes. You may now be seated.
Coming up now? All right, it's my pleasure to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Beerworth.
Oh, you put your hand up. Oh, jeez. You're not allowed to do that. Only my kids are allowed to say that. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for attending tonight to help celebrate the 2023-24 athletic seasons with our varsity programs. As I took the Director of Athletics position last summer, I was excited to be a part of a town and a school district that loves its sports. My number one goal in this position is to hopefully make your student-athlete experience a good one both on and off your respective field of play. Wins and losses are not the baseline for what makes a successful season, although winning does help and it adds a little bit of excitement. The relationships you have developed and the lessons you have learned is what ultimately defines success. I hope this past year you have truly enjoyed your athletic experience, and I thank you for letting us be a part of it. I do have a few thank yous before I talk about some of the programs. First off, I'd like to thank the school administration, teachers, and staff for your support throughout the year. As you know, athletics is an extension of the classroom, and without your support and understanding of that, we would not have the success we do. Thank you very much. To all the people who work behind the scenes to make the athletic programs run smoothly and efficiently, from event staff, the voice of Milton Athletics, Mr. Schleicher, announcing the games, Milton Access TV, they have done an absolutely wonderful job of broadcasting your games, and that's something that you guys in 20 years from now will be able to go back and look at. So thank you for them, and of course, the boosters for everything that they've done this year. Thank you. To the parents up there, thank you for entrusting us with your children and letting us be a part of their journey. As a parent of 3 high school varsity athletes, I understand the commitment and the feelings that go into the day-to-day involvement with your children. We hope your positive experience matches that of your athletes. To Miss Konecki, I think I see you back there. She truly is the backbone of the athletic department. It's been a pleasure, figuring things out with her this year, and I look forward to working with you next year. And lastly, to the coaches. I see you in the shadows over there. I've worked at a lot of different schools, prep schools, private schools, public schools, and I can honestly say that this is one of the best coaching staffs I've worked with. Yep. Their dedication to the student athlete, both on and off the field, is unmatched. Thank you, coaches, for a great first year and everything you do for our student athletes. At this time, I'd like to quickly recognize a few programs and individuals of this year who have done amazing things. First off, the boys swim program. Where are you? Raise your hand. There you go. Not much is heard from this program because of the small numbers that they have within, but definitely not small of heart. This group of young men won the Bay State Conference, sectional meet, and the fall state title this year. Congratulations. I talked briefly about this earlier, but these 2 next programs were recognized by the MIAA not for their wins and losses, even though they both had stellar seasons. They were recognized for their sportsmanship and how they played their sport the correct way in style and grace. Congratulations to the girls' soccer program and the girls' ice hockey program for being recognized by the MIAA with the Sportsmanship Award. And although this program is being recognized tonight for their accomplishments last spring, there are several members of this year's team that were part of the historical ride in which the baseball team won its 2nd consecutive state title. Congratulations to last year's state title team, and good luck to you guys this year in the tournament. And speaking of state titles, this next program we're going to recognize did amazing things. Their perseverance and determination to get back to the state title game where they fell short the previous year. In a season with many ups and downs, this group of young men and dedicated coaching staff thrilled the town with some amazing football. With an escorted ride down 95 to Gillette Stadium, the Milton High School football team came back to Gile Road with some heavy merchandise and lasting memories. Congratulations to the football program for its Division III state title victory. And lastly, I'd like to recognize this individual for an amazing athletic career here at Milton High School. When I started writing down these stats and accomplishments, it really is mind-blowing. And here they are. He holds a career record of 147 and 12, school record. Of those victories, 108 were pins, another school record. A 3-time sectional champ, a 3-time Division II state champ, and 2024 All-State champion. To top it all off, he got 3rd place at the 2024 New England tournament. Truly amazing stuff that does on the mat, but in the short time I got to know him, he is a better person than he is a wrestler. As you know, he's heading to Harvard to further his education and wrestling career. A huge congratulations to Mason Pellegrin. Why don't you keep standing up? At this time, I think Mason wants to come up and say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Tonight's a special night, and I want to extend a massive congratulations to all the varsity athletes here. Before we continue, I want to take a moment to express my deep gratitude to the Milton athletic community. Over the past 4 years, you guys have been an integral part of my high school experience. For that, I'm very thankful. As I reflect on my experience in athletics at MHS, countless impactful moments come to mind. From rolling out the wrestling match on the turf freshman year under the lights, to winning a state title in our own Copeland Fieldhouse. I have the best memories to take home with me. It's not just about these big moments, it's little things too, like walking down the halls and getting stopped by teachers I've never had or coaches of sports I've never played, or the girls' basketball team stopping practice to come watch my match. That kind of support is priceless. To my team, thank you for all the support in the regular and postseason. You didn't have to take all those long bus rides. You chose to show up, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you to Riley for never letting me fill my own water bottle, and to Carson for being my practice dummy. Shout out to Kenny for moving on to states with me, and to Colin with the most exciting sectional match I've ever seen. It was a privilege and an honor to serve as your captain for the last 2 years. And to next year's captains, Connor Walsh and Alex Alexis, I have my full confidence in your leadership, and I look forward to the Christmas Eve alumni practices. And I hope you all make top 500 in Brawl Stars. Now, let's give it up for the real MVPs, my coaches. To Coach Carroll, you've been there since I was a little uncoordinated 3rd grade wrestler, and your guidance has been invaluable. Thank you for all those tissues you handed me when I threw up. Oh, wait, you just walked away and laughed at me. To Coach Smith, the Excel wizard, I would never know my takedown percentage without you. Do you remember that time you beat me in practice? Neither do I. To Coach Martini, your dedication and support has made the biggest impact. By the way, how's the chin? Thank you to Anton, my favorite practice partner, and for making a salsa dance while carrying 45-pound plates. And finally, thank you to Coach LaBelle, the newest addition to the coaching squad, and you're the best looking. He paid me to say that. On to some more people who made my time here great. Sorry to Mr. Glooly for all those quick pins. I made getting those photos pretty hard. Thank you to Jake Kern for the best Postmaster interviews. And Mr. Mack, thanks for helping me find my class freshman year when I got lost in a square building. Thank you to my friends and family for your unwavering belief in me. My grandparents for coming out to support me, even when they had to sit on hard, uncomfortable bleachers for days. And my mom for being my #1 fan and cheering me on through every match, even when you covered your eyes. My sisters, one who's my scariest practice partner, and the other one who beats me up too much. And thank you to my dad for all the support and the countless car rides, early morning weigh-ins, teaching me the value of hard work and everything in between. I couldn't have done it without you. Now on to some business. Where's baseball? I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn to go win this state championship and go 3 for 3. Yeah. As I look to the future, I can't wait to see my records broken and the banner on the gym to be adorned with names. This program and this community is something special, and I'm rooting for each and every one of you. Good luck and go Cats.
So this is hot off the press. I had the pleasure of going to Natick High School yesterday for Unified Track Meet. An amazing event that they hold, and amazing student athletes that we have here. If you look up at the slide there, those are the results from yesterday. So big, huge round of applause to the Unified Track athletes. Good job yesterday.
All right. Now I'd like to recognize the All-Stars for each of their sports. Please welcome Lucy Asanza to the stage. I said, let's welcome Lucy Asanza to the stage. Much better.
Hello, my name is Lucy Asanza, and I'm a senior. I'm also on the swim and dive and both indoor and outdoor track and field team. We're going to recognize a few groups of students, those that have been recognized by their leagues and the local papers at being some of the best in their sport. Please remember, not all Spring All-Stars have been announced, but we are sure to have a few. Would these athletes please stand, stay standing, and everyone please hold your applause till the end. For football, we have Ben Caledonia, Ferris Collins, Patrick Miller, Mudia Odion Ukpador, Josh Riccardi, Ronan Salmon, AJ Cicerone, Nathan Ewy, Griffin White, Harrison Hinkle. For cheer and dance, we have Addie Swanson, Maggie Clisholm, Hilda Alexis, and Sadie Doughton. For girls soccer, we have Noelle Gorham and Sahana Zals. For boys soccer, we have Johnny Ozinski and Abdallah Hassan. For girls cross country, we have Lauren Cooper. For girls volleyball, we have Ava Regan and Mary Catherine Maloney. Field hockey, we have Kara Facey and Maddie Hunt. For skiing, we have Casey Olson. For swim and dive, we have Allison Boynton, Jackson Wagner. For golf, we have Johnny Galuli. For girls ice hockey, we have Molly Murphy, Lila Shamoon, Maggie Mullen, Mary Lovett, and Sabrina Stone. For wrestling, we have Kenny Geraldo, Alex Alexis, and Mason Pellegri. For girls basketball, we have Christina McNulty. Boys ice hockey, we have Luke Naughton. Boys basketball, we have Dylan Raffle. For boys indoor track, we have Zakai Perkins, Moses Mann, Miles Fergus, Aiden Crummy, and Luca Urich. For lacrosse, we have Quentin Hopkins, Luke Hartford, Luke Haley, and Ben Madura. And finally, for outdoor track, we have Charlie Heffron, Ferris Collins, Jacob Daly, and that's it. These athletes received certificates and, in some cases, plaques at their individual sports banquets, and we're happy to recognize them again. Thank you. Now I'd like to call up my peer, Van Tran.
For the most part, spring All-Stars have not been announced yet. Just saying that. Hello, my name is Van Tran, and I am a senior. I play rugby and football. Another group of athletes to recognize are those that have self-reported that they are playing a sport in college. Milton High has prepared you to play at the next level, but it is your commitment that will enable you to succeed at the next level. Would these athletes on the screen all please stand? Stay standing, and everyone, please hold your applause till the end. Kaylee Boynton, swim. Alec Carew, cross country and track. Lila Shamoon, girls ice hockey. AJ Cicerone, football. Ferris Collins, football. Emerson Dobrint, cross country and track. Nathan Ewie, football. Malcolm Frank McKnight, cross country and track. Donna Gavin, track and field. Margaret Glenn, cross country, track and field. Tommy Mitchell, baseball. Mason Pellegri, wrestling. Anderson Perez, football. Alana Pukel, track and field. Kai Quinones, track and field. Me, rugby. And Griffin White, football. Congratulations to all. I'd now like to call up my peer, Lenny Wall.
Hello, my name is Lenny Wall. I am a senior and play the sports cross country, indoor, and outdoor track. For the second year, Boosters in coordination with the AD is recognizing any athlete who competed this year all 3 seasons at the varsity level. Would these athletes please come down in the front of the stage? Emma Buckley, field hockey, indoor and outdoor track. Alec Carew, cross country, hockey, and outdoor track. Emerson Dobrint, cross country, indoor and outdoor track. Malcolm Frank McKnight, cross country, indoor and outdoor track. Luke Haley, football, basketball, lacrosse. Luke Hartford, football, indoor track, and lacrosse. Abigail Hunt, field hockey, hockey and softball. Molly Lovett, field hockey, hockey and softball. Moses Mahay, cross country, indoor track and outdoor track. I'm pretty sure that cross country should be soccer. Christina McNulty, soccer, basketball. and softball. Andrew McHugh, football, hockey, and baseball. Luke Nodden, golf, hockey, baseball. Mudia Adon Yukur, football, indoor track and outdoor track. Alana Pukul, soccer, indoor and outdoor track. Kai Quinns, cross country, indoor and outdoor track. Ava Regan, volleyball, basketball, and lacrosse. Nolan Shinney, soccer, indoor and outdoor track. Myself, cross country, indoor track, and outdoor track. We're going to make them sit. Oh, okay. Sit. To tell them sit. You may now all take a seat.
I think so.
From the class of 2024, we have Taryn Bill, Megan Carew, class of 2025, sorry. William Doyle, Harrison Henkel, Luca Jurek, Victoria Ladine, Margit Mullen, Sadie Roof, Jocelyn Toll, Lydia Turner, and this is the class of 2026, Lauren Cooper, Victoria Fish, Emily King, Mary Lewitt, Elizabeth May, Grace Pater, Aiden Rowley, Miguel Russell, Allison Russell, Ronan Salmon, Fiona Tobin, Sophia Fish, Ashley O'Neill. All right, that's it. As you all know, varsity athletes receive a pin of their varsity sport at their individual banquet. This pin is similar with the number 3 instead of a sport. Tonight, our seniors will be receiving the pins, and the underclassmen will have to play free sports again next year to receive the pin. Congratulations to all, and thank you for your dedication to Milton High.
Oh, that's bright. All right. My name is Heather Resnick, and I am one of the vice presidents of the Boosters and proud parent of Matthew and Alice Resnick, both athletes here at Milton High. Boosters would not be possible without our parent volunteers. So consider next week, next Tuesday night, come to one of our meetings. June 4th, 7 p.m., Milton High. Every other month, first Tuesday of the month, love to have you. Would all parents who who have volunteered to be either a parent team rep, worked at the football concession stand, done a car wash, cans for cats, been a part of a boosters committee in any way, please stand. So if you volunteered for anything as a part of the boosters, parents, please stand. I know you're in the back and didn't think you'd have to stand tonight. So thank you. We cannot name all of you without missing someone, so please know that you are thanked by us and our athletes. Kids, this is your extended fan base, so thank you again. We'd especially like to recognize those boosters who have led committees, who have graduating seniors this year and are retiring from boosters duty. I'm not sure I've seen her tonight, but Regina Yun, Jen Renz, and Khalees Johnson, could you please come to the stage? All right. So Lily, you can grab your mom's flowers for you if she's not here. So Regina has been a booster supporter the longest of any of our retirees. She's worked most all of our football games, raising money for our teams, and coordinates our boosters' parents' reps by sharing updates and information to be passed on from the boosters. And Jen Renz has led the football parent committee and has been an active planning member and helped plan this varsity night for you all. Jen was also a Milton High graduate and then teacher, and we were lucky to have her talent. So thank you, Jen. Coincidentally, Khalees, our retiring president, was supervised by Jen at Cunningham Pool back in the day. Khalees has been part of the boosters since 2000? How is that even possible? Moving from vice president to president and to a helper. So thank you again, Regina, Jen, and Khalees. You will be missed. And thank you, parents, for helping.
Hey, Jonathan Boynton, proud parent of Kaylee and Allison, swimmers and skiers. The treasurer of the boosters, which I was told was a non-speaking role, but here I am. Boosters partners with the athletic department to ensure we're working together for success. Would Mike and Laura please come to the stage? Both Mike and Laura are new to the athletic department, and we hope they will stay for many more. Between your positive attitudes, willingness to step in and help, your presence at our athletes' games, and overall dedication, we feel very lucky to have you as a partner. Thank you, Mike and Laura. Thank you. Well, welcome back, Keith.
All right. At this point in the program, we'd like to recognize the coaches. They work overtime for little pay. They deal with your teenagers, who we all know are not the easiest to handle at times. For the first recognition, we'd like to call up the state champion football team. I said, state champion football team? You got nothing? Captains, come on up. You guys can go ahead and introduce yourselves if you want.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm AJ Cicerone, a linebacker.
Hello, I'm Ben Caledonia, linebacker. Ferris Collins, safety and wide receiver. Griffin White, left tackle and defensive end.
Josh Riccardi, left guard. Patrick Miller, and I play quarterback.
Hello, and today, on behalf of the Milton High community, we'd like to give a special recognition to Coach Steve Dombrowski for being named the MIAA Division III Coach of the Year by the Boston Globe. Division III is arguably the deepest division within the MIAA Football League, so this is quite an impressive accomplishment. Delivering our school's first state football championship was an amazing experience that we will carry with us throughout our lifetimes. Our championship bond will never be broken. What made the season so rewarding was watching our leader and head coach manage and endure real-life challenges day in and day out throughout our championship run.
Coach has always set the tone for everyone within the program. When the season starts during the summer months, he's locked in through Thanksgiving and the postseason. But this year presented a new set of challenges outside of football when his wife, Christian, endured a series of serious health setbacks. At times, he had to adjust his practice schedule, sacrifice his game planning routine, put others ahead of his own personal goals, and at the same time continue to coach us through one of the hardest schedules in the state. He showed us that family always comes first, and tough times last, but tough people do, or don't last, but tough people do. Coach Dombrowski, made us better football players over our 4 years at Milton High. But in the end, what he really did was make us better sons, brothers, teammates, and leaders. Thank you for an amazing season. Congratulations again, Coach, on this deserving award in such a historic season. We present this gift to you on the behalf of the Milton Boosters Club.
Say something if you want.
This is a great time of year, for the end of the school year where people are getting ready to move on and some are getting ready to come back, and everything really changes as you either elevate to the next grade here or you go on to your future endeavors. But the reason that I coach, and I know many of the others are, is that we can have an impact in the lives of young people. And I consider myself blessed that I had such a great group of teammates, especially our senior class. There was 26 of them. They did a fantastic job. And it's nice to be recognized, but you're not recognized unless you're part of a great group. And our team and our extended community has been a fantastic supporter of the program. And all this wouldn't be possible without all of you. So thank you very much. All right, come on, let's go stand up straight.
We're doing it now. All right, for the second recognition, we'd like to call up the girls' hockey team captains who represent for the second year in a row league champions and the Sportsmanship Award. Abby Hunt, Ellie McConville, and Lila Shamoon.
Good evening, athletes, coaches, family members, booster members, and administration. My name is Ellie McConville, and I'm a captain of the girls' ice hockey and softball teams here at Milton High School. I am joined by the two other hockey captains, Lila Shamoon and Abby Hunt. We are here today to recognize the accomplishment of Coach Matt Lodi, the coach of the Milton High girls' hockey team. This year, Coach Lodi won the NIHOA South Shore Coach of the Year Award. He was voted as the recipient of this award by referees in the MIAA. Over the years, Coach Lodi has gone above and beyond in order for this program to excel. He values each player on and off the ice, wanting everyone to succeed. His dedication and hard work have been invaluable to the success of the Milton High girls hockey program. When it comes to Coach Lodi, it's not just about hockey. He cares about who you are, what you go through, and what he can do to help. This is what makes him a great coach. He knows when it comes to certain players, hockey can be an outlet, and he makes it a safe, enjoyable environment for everyone around him. On behalf of the Milton High girls hockey team, I want to thank Coach Lodi for everything he has done for us. Whether it was always being the first one to the rink or his open door policy, he was always there for whatever we needed. Congratulations, Coach, and thank you for shaping the program into what it is today. Now I'm passing the mic to Abby Hunt.
Good evening, everyone. As Ellie mentioned, my name is Abby Hunt, and I'm one of the captains of the girls hockey team. Coach Lodi is very deserving of this award he is receiving here tonight. He's the true embodiment of team first and being all in order to achieve a common goal. He cares so deeply about his players and team, and his continuous efforts have forever changed the trajectory of the program. The past 2 seasons, our team has been back-to-back Bay State Conference champions, going 22, 1, and 3 in conference games over the past 2 years. Additionally, we made program history this season, making it to the Elite 8 after a thrilling overtime upset win against Pembroke in round of 16. Aside from the statistics, Coach Lodi deeply cares about every member of the team. By holding individual meetings with players throughout the season, players are able to express their thoughts about how their season is going and receive feedback. It is made very clear that all players have a say, no matter their age, grade, or number of years on the team. He fosters an atmosphere where girls can come into their own and become leaders. He instills a confidence in players and encourages them unconditionally. Over the years, he has helped individuals as well as the team believe that they are capable of things that they never thought of. Perhaps most importantly, Coach Lodi has helped his players to develop life skills such as leadership, communication, and self-advocacy, skills that we will be using even when our hockey days are long over. And as always, helping us to remember that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Congratulations, Coach. Very well deserved. He's coming.
Hey everyone, my name is Steve Drain. I'm actually MHS class of 06, and this is Johnny Collins. We represent the National Ice Hockey Officials Association, or NIHOA, specifically the South Shore chapter. Although it's been about 18 years since I last wore the red and white, probably about 21 years since my sophomore speech class, I still carry with me a lot of the lessons my own coaches instilled with me, whether it was on the turf at Brooks or down the street at Eulin. It's great to see the wins outnumber the losses, but as the captains have said before us, what defines a great coach at this level goes beyond the boards, and that's what we see with Matt as his group is extremely active in the community, including helping to mentor the next generation of Wildcats.
Thank you, Steve. First and foremost, just want to say thank you to Milton High and to the Boosters Club. This is a fantastic event, and we're honored to be here. So as Steve mentioned, right, Coach of the Year award, to qualify, you need to be a head coach with your program for 5 years. And this year's award winner goes to an individual that I personally have had the opportunity to not only referee with, but also coach with, going back 7 years to the 2017 season. This award goes to an individual who just won the state championship this year with his half-season U18 team. And this award goes to an individual who, to my knowledge, has only been kicked off the bench once in his coaching career, which is actually quite the accomplishment in ice hockey. Nick Bly, you know what I'm talking about. And I was actually supposed to referee that game, but I was reassigned. But the referee who kicked him out is none other than Stephen Drain, Milton High class of 2006. And, yeah. Anyway, so stick to the script, John. So this year's award goes to an individual who, coming off an assistant coaching position with Natick, took on a new role as a head coach in Milton just 5 years ago, and to an individual who inherited a team with a losing record, but then transformed that program after a rebuilding year and then the COVID season into a force to be reckoned with in the Bay State Conference and a legitimate playoff contender, finishing last season with an undefeated Bay State Conference record. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you your Naihoa South Shore 2023-2024 Coach of the Year Award recipient, Mr. Matthew Lodi.
I just want to recognize and thank our captains and John and Steve for coming out. None of this is possible without the players, the buy-in, the community, the leadership, our team, Coach Radley and Coach Knapp, and Mr. Beerworth. So thank you very much, and congratulations to everybody.
All right, for the third coach recognition, we'd like to call up the girls soccer captain, who this year received the Sportsman Award, Kyla Miller, Victoria Lundeen, and Sadie Ruth.
Hi, I'm Kyla.
I'm Victoria.
And I'm Sadie. And today we're recognizing Coach Gorham for the Bay State Conference Coach of the Year. After only one season as a Milton High girls soccer varsity coach, Coach Gorham's impact was hard not to recognize. In one season, Coach Gorham completely turned our team and our program around and built us up into something that we are so happy to play a role in. At first, after coming off of a few unsuccessful seasons filled with losses, it was a little daunting to have a new coach come in with a new philosophy and high expectations. But after our first couple games in the preseason, it became clear that we were set to have a great season.
Coach Gorham talked about making the girls' soccer program like a club team. He followed through. He introduced us to new drills, formations, and strategies that pushed us to play at higher levels. We spent practices in the classroom reviewing film and learning how to improve from our past mistakes. And as influential as Coach Gorham's work on the field was, helping us win games and make it to the tournament, his focus on the players themselves and the community was also so important.
From setting up community night for our first game against Needham, one that we won for the first time in 20 years, to signing the team up for the St. Patty's Day plunge, Coach Gorham has always been community-centered. Not only that, but he has consistently made an effort to reach out to and include every girl, opening the floor for players to share in team huddles, and devoting his time and attention to our freshman and JV teams too. Coach has helped us build what he likes to call our sisterhood, a group of girls who care for, trust, and support each other. With his guidance, the Milton girls soccer program has become something that we're all more than proud to be a part of.
Is he here? Coach, if you're here and want to come up and say a few words, feel free.
Oh, there he is. Oh.
As a first-year coach, I wasn't expecting that you had to speak tonight, so bear with me. You guys need to prepare me. I'd like to thank, first of all, the team. I'd like to thank our captains. I'd like to thank our families. Most of all, I'd like to thank our community. There was nothing better this year than to see Guile rocking for a soccer game. And as somebody who loves soccer and feels very passionately about it, it was great to see so many people come out and support our team and our teams throughout the season. So thank you all. Go Cats.
Hi, everybody.
My name is Tracy Troiano. I am one of the board members of the Boosters, and this year I was excited to head the committee for our Coach of the Year award. This is the second year that we have presented this award, and the Boosters want to acknowledge and recognize our amazing coaches, as we've heard about a lot of them throughout the night. This year we had over 90 nominations written by our student athletes. To be eligible, this coach has to have completed 3 years of coaching at Milton High, and what we looked for in the nominations written from the students was what they described how the coaches present these criteria of instilling athletes to desire high levels, understanding individual needs of the athletes, encouraging their talents, demonstrating thorough knowledge of the sport, fostering cooperative relationships with colleagues in the community, demonstrating outstanding leadership, and participating in school professional, civic, and extracurricular activities. So we looked at these nominations as if we did not know the coaches based on what the students wrote. The nominations were from for coaches of all levels, from freshmen to varsity coaches. A lot were for new coaches that unfortunately weren't eligible, but it was really great to see the impact that they're making right away. The nominations were really thoughtful and heartfelt and really showed the impact of our coaches are making on the students. I'd like to welcome up to the stage the captains of our boys lacrosse team, Luke Haley and Luke Hartford, to present the award.
We are honored to announce that our coach, Dennis Lynch, is being recognized by the student athletes at Milton High School as the Coach of the Year. Coach Lynch is a former player and alumni of Milton High School and has been coaching the lacrosse team for 4 years now, leading to 3 playoff seasons and a first playoff win in over a decade. Last season, he was recognized as the Bay State Coach of the Year, and he will now be leading our team and hosting the first playoff game this weekend for the first time since 2005. Coach Lynch is a hardworking, dedicated, and talented individual who holds the team to a high standard. He pushes all of us to not only be the best players that we can be, but also the best versions of ourselves. As players, we notice the sacrifice he makes to coach us. If you've been to any of our games, practices, ceremonies, chances are you've seen his wife and his 2 young kids on the sideline. They continuously support our team, which further represents his sacrifice and the sacrifice his family makes to coaching the team.
Coach Lynch often reminds us that we can reach out to him for anything, whether it's on the field or not. He's someone you can call and someone you can always count on. A saying of his that he tells us year after year that we need to understand our priorities right now. He always says it should be family, school, lacrosse, in that order. He has such a huge impact on each and every one of the players on our team. And with that being said, we'd like to invite him up to accept this award. Is he even here?
That's true too. You know, I figured when they changed the format of this, I wouldn't have to talk anymore, so obviously I'm not prepared to say anything. But obviously it's an honor to be recognized for something like this. When you're up there talking in front of your players, you know, you think you have this big, impactful speech, and you get a lot of blank stares, and you're like, nothing. You get nothing back. But it's nice when you get a moment like this, and then you say, you know, okay, they are hearing something, they are listening to you a little bit. So it's really nice to hear all these nice things, and it's a tough act to follow with all these other great coaches. It's really an honor, you know, to play here back and graduate in 2005 and, you know, see how much progress the whole community and all these programs have made. It's great to see. So, you know, really honored to be up here. I appreciate all you guys, Boosters, for doing a great job. Thanks so much.
Thank you. That's mine. I'll get my stuff. There we go. Thank you.
Okay. And now I'd like to call up Michelle Donovan, Chair of the Scholarship Committee, one last time.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle Donovan. I'm a prior Milton High parent and still the current chairperson for the scholarship, the Booster Scholarship Award program. This is my fourth and last year doing this. I want to start out by just recognizing the committee that has helped me with these awards this year. Christine Stevens, Tricia Mullen, and Wendy Mullen. If you're here, please stand up. And let's give them a round of applause for helping me out. I just want to mention that when the committee is formed every year for the Booster Awards, there are no senior parents who are part of this committee. It's just freshmen, sophomore, junior parents, and then alumni like myself. So the Booster Awards is committed to helping student athletes as they continue their education beyond Milton High. We present more than 22 awards every year, 22 athletes, student athletes, and then we also recognize all of the Unified Track senior athletes who are in their senior year of education. There are 5 different awards that we present that all have different criteria. The main criteria outside of the Unified Track Award include 3 things. 1, to receive award, you must be a Boosters member. 2, you have to actually apply for the award. We put out an application. If you don't apply, you can't get the award. And this is my plug to the juniors for next year. Apply. It's really easy. It takes 5 to 10 minutes at very most. It's not hard. Get your application out there in the spring. And then the third thing is some of the applications also require a letter of recommendation. 2 of the awards require a letter of recommendation. So that is necessary as well. And so what I'm going to do is now present each of these different types of awards. I'm going to give you a little background on how we choose each of these awards. And what I'm going to ask the athletes to do is to actually come forward, come up the stairs, come behind me. You'll get your certificate. You'll get your monetary award. And then you're going to head over to the photo booth where Roy will take your picture as a group based on that particular award. So the first award that we're going to present today is the Most Accomplished Outstanding Athlete Award. And this award is based on a point system. So for every varsity sport you are on throughout your entire tenure at Milton High School, you get a point. And those with the most number of points, so you were on the most number of varsity sports, wins these awards. We have 5 awardees for boys, and 4 boys and 4 girls are awarded and we're going to call them up here in alphabetical order. Again, please come on up. The first award goes to Alex Carew. Oh, sorry. We're going to hold, to get through all these, let's hold the applause till the end of the award category, and then we'll do that together. So for boys, we want Alex Carew, Emerson Dobrant, Luke Haley, and Casey Olson are our 4 most outstanding accomplished athlete awards. And for the girls, we have Abby Hunt, Christina McNulty, Alana Polkel, and Ava Reagan. Please come on up. Again, these are athletes who have participated in a large number of varsity sports throughout their tenure at Milton High, and 8 of you can proceed to the photo booth down there. Why that's happening, I'm going to talk about the next award, which is called the Athletic Achievement Award. And the requirement for this is to have a minimum of a 3.0 average. You must have a letter of recommendation from a coach or a teacher who describes some attributes about you. And this is an award that is not only based on being on varsity sports. It's not saying you could be on 1 or 2 varsity sports, but you may have also been a manager, or you may have received an award through one of the newspapers, or an award from your team. And we take all of these things into consideration in addition to the number of varsity sports that you're on. And again, the letter of recommendation is taken into consideration. We present this to 3 boys and to 3 girls, 1 of each representing a fall, winter, and spring sport respectively. So for the boys, for fall, winter, and spring, we have Johnny Galuli, Mason Pellegrini, and Griffin White. Come on up and come behind me. For the girls representing fall, winter, and spring, we have Kaylee Boynton, Lucy Azanza, and Mary Catherine Maloney. So the 6 of you can come up and get your certificate and your award and head over to the photo booth, please. So while that's happening, we're going to talk about the next award, which is the Impact Award. And this Impact Award is to recognize that not all student athletes have to be the best athlete. Some of you work really hard. Some of you started out on JV and worked your way up to varsity. Some of you sat on the bench and cheered on your teammates and were the first to arrive at the field and the last to leave and really put out a lot of effort. To be eligible for this award, you had to have a minimum of a 2.0 average, and you did need a letter of recommendation as well, which we used to take into consideration. There are 3 boys and 3 girls that win this award, and our 3 boys are Benjamin Caledonia, Reed Dexter, and Lenny Wall. The 3 girls that have been awarded the Impact Award this year are Catherine Gannon, Lauren Johnson, and Jenna Nolan. The 6 of you can come on up and get your award, and then again head over to the photo booth together, please. So the next awards that I'm going to present to you are our Unified Track Award, Outstanding Athlete Awards. Of course, the Unified Track program here is really outstanding. We like to recognize the seniors every year. We have 5 Unified Track seniors. I'm not sure how many are here tonight, but we would like to recognize them. They too will receive a certificate and a monetary award. We have Julia Leveralt, Charlie Little, Julia Mantville, Joseph Taylor, and Miguel Voss. Can't see. We'll make sure that all of our Unified Track athletes get their certificate and award. And then the last award that we present every year is the Roy Chambers Award. And most of you, I assume, know who Roy Chambers is. He's down here in front taking photos. Let's give Roy a big round of applause. Oh, good. Hi. Look who's here. We have our Unified Track athletes. Great. Can we give them a round of applause, please? So the Roy Chambers Award, Roy, as many of you, or most, I'm assuming all of you know, volunteers his time and gives of himself selflessly every year to come out, photograph the teams, and be there to help cheer us on, as well as to help document what you're doing throughout your years at Milton High. And Boosters likes to recognize one boy and one girl student athlete who also hold or dedicate their time and give to the school, give to the Boosters program, give to their community, give to other athletes, and really emulate those characteristics that we all see in Roy Chambers. And this year, our 2 winners for the Roy Chambers Award are Matthew Resnick and Madison Hunt. Congratulations. So that is all of our booster awards. They're going to come up here and take your picture. I'm going to go down and take the picture with Roy and our awardees. But congratulations to all student athletes. Go get them.
All right, just a quick thing. Student athletes, can you count how many times in your head that your parents woke up early and brought you to practice? drove you to a game in the middle of nowhere in the rain, went to a track meet with 3 other people drinking cold coffee and all that fun, exciting stuff. But you had so much bonding time there. So what I'd like everyone to do, all you student athletes, parents remain seated. If all the student athletes could please just stand up, clap your hands, and say thank you to your parents. Okay. I didn't know Karen was on there, so all right. Okay. All right, guys, sit down. We got one more. Principal Cahill's going to come up here. All right.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me here this evening. Thanks, guys. Before I go into a few other things, I'd like to thank Khalees Johnson for making tonight happen. I know the time and effort that it goes into creating an event like this. I'd like to thank the custodians, the teachers, the coaches, and I have to agree with everyone's sentiment tonight that Laura and Mike make a great team. So thank you for joining the Milton High School team to make our athletic department just an amazing one. So thank you for that, Mike and Laura. As a parent of a student athlete, I do understand the commitment it takes on the student end and on the parent end. And I appreciate the efforts of all the parents here this evening as well. I would be remiss if I didn't tell all of the parents and the coaches today what some of your student athletes did today. We have, for our seniors, we have a senior assembly that was last week, and I challenged the senior class. I was challenged. A friend of mine has ALS, and she had challenged Milton High School to the ALS Bucket Challenge. Canton High had done it, a little rivalry there. And so I shared a video with the senior class at the assembly last week, and I asked them to join with me in the Ice Bucket Challenge today. Senior parents had organized an event out back, the field day, which was amazing. And a lot of the students left between 12:30 and 1 o'clock, and we weren't doing the Ice Bucket Challenge until 2. I have to say with serious pride that the senior captains and the senior students came back to represent our student athletes today and did the Ice Bucket Challenge with us. And at this point, we have raised more than $2,500 for ALS research. And I want you parents and families to know how amazing these students are that are sitting here this evening. And I can't thank them enough for their dedication to Milton High School and to great causes. So can we all please give our student athletes a round? On a different note, I do have to ask Luke Hartford, so lacrosse is playing Friday evening. And I went to a lacrosse game 2 weeks ago, is that correct? At Canton High. And I got to the game, and the score was, I think it was 6-3, Milton was winning. Well, it went downhill after I got there. And in my head, I was thinking, oh, I'm not really sure I should be here right now. I'm probably not bringing luck to the team, and I just dismissed it. And then that night at prom, right? Luke, did you come up to me and make a comment to me? Yeah, what was that comment? Do you want to remind everybody? I'm going to admit it. Luke said exactly what I was thinking. Maybe Principal Cahill, you shouldn't come to those lacrosse games because when you showed up, we lost. So I'm not sure I'm going to go Friday night. I'm going to be honest with you. If I need to stay away, I'll stay away. Okay? Luke, you can let me know if I should show up or not, or just watch it on Milton Access Cable, okay? I have to, what? I have to say the student class of student athletes really blows me away, and you're an amazing group of individuals, so thank you for everything that you've all done. So here we go. Last year, the boosters started a tradition, and I think it's amazing. What I'm going to ask right now is for all of the seniors, we'll now head to one of our booster parents to collect their cord and congregate on stage for the last time. And I'm just going to stop talking while we do that, so seniors, please take a few minutes to do that. We'll rejoin in a minute. How you doing? You doing all right?
Thank you.
Hey, good shirt. Good shirt.
Thank you.
All right, don't lose this. You're wearing it to graduation. Put your pins on them. Abby. I don't want to make anyone feel
Okay,
bad.
okay. Do you want me to grab it for them?
Hey, some of you guys in the back, if you want to be seen, go back around the front.
You guys can spread out along
I
the
have to go
sides.
down there.
All along the sides.
You can do whatever you want. If you want to stay up here, you can stay. If you want to go down, you can go down. It's completely up to you.
Should I go down there just to like make it even? We all just go down there? Go down. Abby.
Julia, stay with Julia, okay?
Listen. This is good here.
You guys like the back row too? Yeah, I hear you. So, does every senior have a cord? Yes? So these red and white cords are to be worn at graduation to signify your achievement as varsity athletes. We also encourage all of you to wear your varsity pins you've earned on the cord on Sunday. We know not all of you might be able to find them, but please do not call Mr. Beerworth tomorrow asking for a pin. Borrow one from an underclassman and just make sure you return it. We look forward to seeing you wearing these cords proudly at Sunday's graduation. Again, congratulations to our seniors, and I am truly one proud principal to see all of these athletes be amazing student athletes and what comes next in their lives. Congratulations, seniors.
Guys, going to stay. We have one more special award. There's a mysterious being that comes to all these games. Could the Wildy Cat please come on up there, get your award, and get in this picture? Let's hear it for the mysterious Wildcat. Come on over here and get in the picture. Let's go right up for the picture. All right, photo op. All right, let's go ahead and take that picture. All right, just a quick notice on the way. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Guests, parents, we'd like all the parents to walk out through that exit over there. We would like to have the senior ladies go first, then the senior men, and then the underclassmen can follow. And you guys are going to head up to Ice Cream Truck! Manderson, lead the way, baby.